Hi, Karen with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I have a scrapbook layout for Kitaholic Kits and I am using the main March 2022 kit for this one today. And I have got a focus on using up some of the gorgeous Simple Stories frames we all got. And I've done them in three different ways, which I'll go through in just a moment. You'll see me here. I've done a little bit more prep off camera as well. I've used up some of the stickers from the sticker sheet. I'll just pop them up on some cardstock and fussy cut them out. And I've also done a little bit of fussy cutting on some of the leaf ephemera from the Jane Hadfield ephemera pack as well. So for my frames, I loved working on these ones. So to the right, well, now it's to the left of the page. That first one there, I have created and just placed a piece of patterned paper on the back to frame those gorgeous rainbows up. And then one of the frames I'm leaving completely blank. I'm using it as a layering piece. And the larger one there, I turned into a shaker pocket. Now, I've been trying to think today. I think I've only ever done maybe one or two shaker pockets in the past. It's never really been something that I've really sort of gone into, but I have to say I loved pulling this one together. I loved how all my different sequins that I had in different mixes or in my stash just worked so perfectly underneath this layout, and it works so perfectly with the photo, which is of me. I won't go into all the instructions on how to create the shaker pocket. There is heaps of things off on YouTube on how to do that. I certainly am not an expert, but it was very, very simple. Once I got the hang of it, I did lose my sequins all over the table at one stage, but you learn as you go a lot of the time with any sort of crafting or anything really, don't you? So yeah, I really love how that turned out. Absolutely stunning. And so what I thought as well with this layout, I needed to then tone it down just in terms of not filling it up too much with embellishments. Those frames were really the focal point of the page. But of course, it's not a layout by me if there's not some sort of layers of and clusters around the page. But I have tried to keep them as simple as I possibly could, so we could just focus on those gorgeous frames and then focusing in on the photo. So a couple of the clusters there are a little bit bigger than the others. So I've got those three main clusters, that one at the top, the one to the left of my photo, and the one to the right. And then my one to the right is that larger piece where I've also cascaded it down a little bit further beyond the photo, which was a perfect nestling spot for my title. So I'm keeping the title really simple. It came, the words also came from the thickest sheet in the kit as well. And I'm just placing a couple of the enamel dots onto the page. Now I did, and I would recommend you to also do the same. If you are working with these frames, I would recommend gluing those down with some wet adhesive. I did try with I felt just they were making it just a little bit heavier. So to make sure everything's going to stay stuck down for as long as possible, I have used my Nuvo glue there, which by the way is also available in store as well. I got my little extras a couple of weeks ago. I should also mention part of the sequins also are from the store, so not everything in there. I did use things from my stash, but Steph does have some great little mixes available in the store at the moment, and the ones I used for this one is from Picket Fence Sequin Mix in the colour of Moonshine, which is the sort of clear crystallized sort of colours that are working through on those sequins in the shaker pocket. So super simple layout to pull together once I'd backed all and decided what I was going to do. I'm really glad that I did cut away some of those white from the leaves. It gives them more of a subtle look around the page. So here are some close-ups and the final layout. I will pop in the description box below all the links to the store. Make sure you share what you're up to this month. I hope you're having a great time creating, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.